Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Movies That Are Real for the month of September 2025. I'm George. I'm here with J. Roach's #1 fan, Ryan Lance.
I know.
Which is why he watched the first movie we're going to talk about.
I didn't, and I would like to put out a disclaimer that I am not J. Roach's #1 fan. I have no association with him at all.
What are your thoughts on the Austin Powers movies?
When I was in middle school, they were hilarious. I've not seen them.
I have
since.
thought about rewatching them. See how they hold up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Carrie Lyles, what's up?
Not much. I think my favorite Austin Powers movie was Goldmember, because that one had Beyonce in it.
Yeah, I don't know who's the actor who plays Goldmember. I don't know if he's a person of note.
That would be Mike Myers.
Duh, him, right?
It's a man named Michael Myers.
Oh, his bit is pretty good.
My memory with Goldmember is I just remember my dad calling me out of school because he wanted to watch it. Right. So I left school in the middle of the day to watch Austin Powers Goldmember when I was 8.
Hell yeah!
And I thought that was funny.
I did see that. I've seen maybe 8 movies in the theater with my father, if that, maybe 5 or less. But
and 3 of them were Austin Powers movies.
I didn't see the first 2 in theaters, but one of them was Austin Powers Goldmember.
Yeah, that'd be you were old enough too. That was 2001 or something.
Yeah,
that's big suburban dad memory making experience.
Anyways, hello there. It's October. We're talking about the movies of September. Not a lot here, but there's some stuff. There's some stuff. One of this podcast's most anticipated movies is on this list. So yeah, I don't have much else to say. Let's just get the fuck into it with J. Roach, like we said, known for Austin Powers, but also known for Bombshell. No, he had another... serious movie under his belt. Yeah. It was not Dinner for Schmucks, which we found out is he came back from that, so God bless him for that.
The Fockers, the parents meet the parents.
I don't think that was his serious movie. And anyways, was it? I was all the way. No, Trumbo. It was Trumbo. That's what it was. That was the one where Bryan Cranston plays the writer Dalton Trumbo, and this is during the Red Scare, I believe, and he's like, "Wait, you're a communist," and then he gets jail or something.
Sounds boring. Put on Dinner for Schmucks.
Anyways. The Roses. I guess this is a remake.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia Colman, Benedict Cumberbatch, Kate McKinnon, Andy Samberg are here. Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch. Are they both chefs or just one?
No, she's a chef and he's an architect.
Ah, right. And then they move. Is it so she can get her a restaurant near or something like that?
He's a big shot architect, and she was a high-ranking chef, but then she stopped being a chef to take care of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has this big project, but then the big project gets fucked up in a big way on a massive public scale. So then they switch, and she opens this restaurant because she had a smaller restaurant, and then it got a big glowing review, and it got more and more popular. And so then she started taking the restaurant more seriously and focusing on that, and he started being more kid focused. So then that's where some of the resentment and tension comes from. Yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And was this actually funny and fun?
I enjoyed it a lot. I think my enjoyment of it is heavily bolstered by loving Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman so much, and they're hilarious together, and they're both so biting and British and bitchy to each other, and it's so fun. But I didn't get around to watching the original because I wanted to with Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner.
Oh!
And Danny DeVito.
Oh, that sounds great, actually.
Yeah, I think it was directed by Danny DeVito,
I complained about Michael Douglas on the last podcast, where I was like, this motherfucker, why was he such a guy? He just looks
I think so.
Anyways, whatever.
Yeah, I don't really know much about Michael Douglas, but Benedict Cumberbatch, I know a lot about. And this movie was very fun. I liked it a lot. I saw it with my mom. It's big watch with your mom vibes. And yeah, I don't have a ton to say about it, but
it's the most normal setup for a movie in the world, kind of.
Yeah.
Which is,
just it has some really strong emotional beats, and it goes some emotional places, and it's just them bickering for most of the movie, and then everything coming to a head, and them refusing to actually talk about their feelings because they're both so deeply British.
And Andy Samberg is married to Kate McKinnon, or no?
Kate McKinnon and Andy Samberg are a couple, and they're like friends with Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Roses. Check it out. That seems like a Hulu. That's a Fox movie. So that seems like prime Hulu material. Yeah. The Conjuring: Last Rites. A new, terrifying, totally true entry in the saga of the Warrens. Patrick Wilson,
who are super nice and great people.
Super cool. We love them, and I think
they've only ever helped people.
And I think it's cool that, you know, I'm not even gonna. I love these movies too much. I know that some people are like, you're making a movies about bad people, but I don't know. Fuck you. It's Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. I don't know. I don't love Vera Farmiga's press tour sometimes, where she's like really hamming it up on like, this is like, oh wow, we're making. I thought I was possessed sometimes or something. Whatever. They're selling a movie. She's selling it. Anyways, the Warrens. This is I guess their last case. I don't know if it's actually their last case, but in the movie universe, it is. Their daughter is old, and by old I mean a grown woman. Where she was a teenager in 3, I think.
Yes.
And then 2, she was really young. Comes home, she's played by now also an adult woman. What's her face from that one movie that's coming out?
That's not
Ghostbusters Afterlife lady. I forget her name. Anyways.
McKenna Grace.
Good job. You did it, Carrie. Thank you.
Well, in 2, she's a little older than that. I think in 2, she's like 14. 14. Because I just remember her standing at the end of the hallway being like, who's that? And pointing at the nun.
So there's no consistency as to who is played.
It's also every time a new actress, every time. But also there's a time jump, so hey, it makes sense sometimes. But anyways, so Ed and Lorraine have been doing this for a while now in time. Also, this is a post-Ghostbusters world in this movie. As we know by one of the scenes. So, you know, ghosts are ghost busting, as it were, is kind of a fun little bit, and they're not really taken seriously. And Patrick Wilson has got heart problems. So yeah, it's like it's time to hang up the cape or whatever the hell. Put Ed and Lorraine's little name on the banisters of the fucking basketball court. Anyways, there's a mirror, sorry. Yeah, there's a haunted mirror.
Big spooky mirror.
That the grandparents got such a great deal on it.
Such a good deal
on it. It turns out that this was a ghost who was their first case that they couldn't crack, and he's in the mirror? I don't know. Anyways, Carrie, what'd you think of The Conjuring Last Rites?
It was fun. I liked it. It was better than the third one to me, but it doesn't quite reach the heights of the first 2.
Yeah.
But it's very serviceable, and it was fun. And, I mean, you're going to put Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson in any of these movies, and it's automatically elevated.
Yeah.
But I think it was a satisfying conclusion for their journey, and everyone who has, like, quasi-grown up with them a little bit.
James Wan.
Yeah, James Wan was there. And it's always fun. It wasn't as emotional for me as I thought it was going to be, but it was still, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Ryan, what'd you think of this?
I remember liking it, obviously a lot more than 3, but I remember liking it a fair amount, like, on the way out. But then just over time, it all just left my brain. I don't know if my brain's getting worse, but like, I forgot there was a mirror until you brought it up. And that's an integral part of the movie.
She throws up glass at one point and then she's fine.
It spins so fast.
It's really fast,
mirror spins.
I just remember that a lot of the personal drama stuff is, his daughter getting married to this guy. And honestly, the best parts is Patrick Wilson being...
Oh, it's just great. The cookout is incredible.
Being the most dad of a
daughter. They want you in the garage.
Play some ping pong. Holy shit. It's like, oh, my heart.
Yes.
So, him especially just really sells these movies a lot, which makes me even more be like, there's no way this is actually the last one.
It makes too much money. Also, this is one of the most profitable movies in the Conjuring series.
Yeah. Yes. So, fine. The ending was just so... I did not like it because it was just so try hard with, like, we brought all these people together. It's like, why are these people together here?
It's a wedding, right?
It's a wedding, but like they were terrorized. And now like, oh, I guess I'm gonna
so
fly.
They probably get Christmas cards from the Warrens every year.
They've solved thousands of cases.
I don't fucking know.
Church would be packed full of people who are so traumatized.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I laid exactly where y'all like. I thought 3 was kind of was definitely a bummer. Oh, not a bummer. It was just like that was subpar, a little undercooked, not really to the quality of the last 2 or even my favorite spin-off, Annabelle Comes Home. Mm-hmm. But this one is a lot better. I think especially because it's a lot to the credit of Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga knowing the characters and knowing what the audience want, that they are like your weird ghost hunting mom and dad, and they play that perfectly. And so yeah, I think the supernatural, the whole ghost, it's really not a primary thing at all here. The spooky mirror is not an issue. It really is just like, well, we want to see how these characters retire. And hopefully none of them died. Hopefully Patrick Wilson's okay. Yeah, and also the passing of the mantle, I guess, kind of to the daughter and the husband. I was a cop, and what happened? What was he? He was a police officer, and I don't remember.
I remember spacing.
Fucking dumbass puts the fucking ring on the goddamn. Oh no! So yeah, this is a solid Conjuring movie. It's right in the middle. Pretty good. Again, I cannot believe that this was the last one just because of how much. Again, they ended it on a high note. This is gonna be like a fucking Friday the 13th 4, the final chapter. Like it made too much money.
Yeah,
it's too much money.
I'd at least like more spin-offs because those died out, and like The Nun 2 was a lot better than The Nun 1, and as we all know, Annabelle 3 is amazing.
It's a great film. I'll watch it right now.
Put it on. So I think there's a lot more here with just how they do stuff. And I thought there was rumors that they were working on a Conjuring TV show or something.
I think it was like a prequel show with the actors who played the young versions of them in this movie. I think that's.
I was gonna say that's what you could do, but at that point, that's not Patrick Wilson.
I know, yeah, I don't think that won't have the sauce. But that dude looked very much like Patrick Wilson. It was freaking me out. I was like, whoa.
It might have just been the sideburns that was throwing you off.
It's probably just the sideburns. I think I have that type of aphasia where you have like face blindness. So I'm just like, I see your sideburns. You have sideburns and a large nose. I think you're Patrick Wilson.
So yeah, Conjuring, that's right. It's a Conjuring movie. It's good. It plays all the hits. Doesn't do anything super new or exciting. Check it out if you want it. If you want a Conjuring movie, I think you won't walk out disappointed.
Speaking of walking out.
Oh man, Stephen King went on a long walk with Mark Hamill. I literally have no fucking clue what this movie is about, Ryan.
Yes. So
no clue.
This is set in like not apocalyptic, but just like authoritarianism future.
Very Hunger Games.
Very Hunger Games-esque, but
not as fantastic.
Not as fantastic, but they're
similar.
So like Battle Royale is probably closer to that.
Less dumb though.
Yeah, and in this world, all the boys are in this like lottery to do the long walk, which is just you walk this line until with like 50 other boys until there's one left, and the winner gets
a wish.
So I
guess it is a little fantastic.
So a little fantastic.
It's a Stephen King.
Yes.
So
it's a very simple idea that is executed so insanely well for like what it is. It's such a like classic Stand By Me type of just conversations amongst young men about themselves and their futures and, you know, their lives and what they hope the world can be. I was trying to remember the names of the actors, like Cooper Hoffman, who was in
fantastic Licorice Pizza.
Okay, I did not know that.
David Jonsson from Alien Romulus.
Oh.
Those are the two main guys, and they're fantastic, and their friendship is so like sudden and genuine, but like great, and it's so crazy, like how much this simple idea of a movie works.
Yeah.
especially where, so where the brutality of it is like, you walk, and if you stop for more than a certain amount of time,
there's, like, all these little
they
rules.
just shoot you.
Yeah.
And
You
it's
get like warnings, and you have to maintain a certain speed.
yes.
And if you stop, you get a warning. And if you stop again within the hour, you get another warning. And if you get 3 warnings within the hour, you get killed.
You get shot by the military who were chasing
Or if
behind
you like
you.
leave the road, if you break any of the rules,
yes.
basically.
Mark Hamill, the guy.
He's
like
the
the
main
commander.
guy. He's up front. And he's like, "Great job, boys! You're doing great. You're gonna get your wish come true." Blobbity boobity. And once it's like, that there's like a bit to this, just because like you see the world, but like that first like death is like really jarring and brutal, like very like head splat in like a realistic but still very gory way. That's not like over exaggerated like a Terrifier would be. And then it's like, ooh, and then all the deaths going forward, they're not necessarily the same as like, oh, you stopped, you got shot. They do other stuff with it, but you learn about a lot of these boys and who they are, what their life has been, and then once that moment comes, it's like, oh damn, that really sucks. And the ending was not exactly what I expected it would be.
Yeah, I heard they changed the ending from
from the book. Interesting.
I haven't read the book, but
is it a short story or a book?
I think it's
that'd be a crazy book.
I think it might be like a novella. I'm not, because I think it was, because I was confused because I didn't remember it being a Stephen King book, but it's published, I believe, under his other name, Richard Bachman. So I think it's a Bachman book, and I think it might have been published in a collection of 3 novellas, but I'm not positive about that.
Yeah, a whole Stephen King cocaine era book of this would be crazy unless it's just all dialogue.
Yeah, but I've heard a lot of people saying that they love that book, and some of those people were not happy with the movie.
I mean,
I thought it was great.
I thought it had all that, like, I guess similar to Life of Chuck 2, where it's just like that conversation aspect of it that just really touches you in a way that feels very specific to the way that he writes those types of relationships and those aspirations that people have. It's crazy. It's like such a surprisingly good movie.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill he's not in it as much as I thought it would be.
Right.
He's very good. He's just classic, like, boys, bobbity boobity.
He's just barking all the orders.
Yeah, but
come on, boys.
So he's really not like, why you should see this if you're just a big Mark Hamill fan, but like, Cooper and David, they're
very
crazy good. Like it's crazy. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Just
guys being dudes.
Just a movie about boys being boys. Just good pals taking one walk. And yes, George, if you have to take a shit, you have to do it while walking.
You have to poop while you're walking.
Yeah, and that is a pivotal aspect of multiple scenes.
I'm looking up how much the long walk costed to make.
There's no way it cost more than like $5 million.
Well, I mean, there's some pretty decent.
There are some. I made its money back, but it's a weird, like, it just seems like such a hard to market movie to me, because it's like, it just doesn't sound very interesting.
You'd have to go all out of the Stephen King and hope that sells it to people. So
I wonder what life this movie will have, because everyone, y'all and everyone said, like, yeah, this movie's great. Yeah, it's really good. So it's not what I expected at all. I wonder what life this movie will have. If people will find it, or click again. I was like, what's this walking movie? I don't want to watch this.
I can see a lot of people who are, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but who are in like a fanfic type of audience, or who like enjoy that sort of content, would really love this type of like making edits and stuff.
Oh, so the TikTok edits of the boys talking and interstellar themes in the background.
I think it could get a large life from that crowd of people who enjoy talking about how boys are in love, actually.
Interesting.
those boys were actually in love, actually. So you are correct on that.
Judy Greer's in this movie?
She's Hoffman's mom.
She's the one woman in the movie. Which again, if you're gonna pick one woman, that's a very good choice. That's a great choice.
All right. Okay. That's that. A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, the new film by Kogonda, the director of After Yang. How was A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, Ryan?
Me and Carrie are the only two people in the entire world who like this movie.
They did that press tour for
They
this.
did that press tour. Man, I read every person I followed Letterboxd gave this like a 2 or 1 star.
Right,
it was so funny.
I don't get it.
I get it, but I also don't get it.
Yeah.
So yes, Kogonda, I love him. He's one of my favorite like current working directors. Columbus after Yang are both fantastic. He did not write this one. He's only the director of it. And as someone who has watched those movies a lot, I can, tell that this isn't his writing style, and I don't think his direction always like matches how the dialogue is, but what this movie is just, very fantastical and explorative of, this relationship between Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie, but more of, where they got to where they are now and then how they're going forward, because they meet. It's very Kaufman-esque in like its surrealness. I was going to say,
it sounds very Eternal Sunshine.
It's super Kaufman-esque, because there's some...
Sunshine.
I don't...
In more ways than one.
It's just Eternal Sunshine, which is fine.
I love that movie.
Yeah, so why are we complaining? But there's also like the stuff with like the car rental people feels very Bean Jaw Malkovich, like whole area too. And it's just like they meet at this wedding, and then they end up having to drive back home together. And they just go on this weird journey where they on this big, bold, beautiful journey where they discover these doors on the way that takes them through their lives, like Colin Farrell in high school, Margot Robbie's relationship with her mom, and it's all very, very interesting, and it's done very well. And the score is amazing. It was very by good. A man who does a lot of the Ghibli scores, which is like, whoa, mama. And it's just one thing that people don't like about this movie, but I find very interesting about it is I saw a lot of people be like, these two characters suck and they don't deserve to be happy because they're both terrible people.
Sure.
And it's like, yeah, they're not great people, but that's kind of what this is about. They
should be dead.
They should be dead. They're going through their past and like acknowledging.
Joe Hisashi did the soundtrack for this.
Yes.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
They're going through their past with this new perspective, being like, oh, I was really bad to my dad and I shouldn't have been so rough with him. Or, I should have been with my mom. I should have been there for my mom, but I appreciate the moments I did have with her. That kind of stuff. And that's cool. And it just looks crazy. And it's such a...
It's very pretty.
Unique type of thing that only I think he could do. I think if any other director had this script, this would be... First off, it wouldn't be made, but also it would be a nonsensual mess. Yeah. But, yeah, just... I don't know what else to say about it. Carrie, just continue with stuff, please.
Yeah, I really like, because it's got a lot of flourishes of magical realism, which is one of my favorite things in the world, and it's got a good sense of humor. I've seen people complaining about Margot Robbie's character specifically, just because she's very, like, Clementine, Manic Pixie Dream Girl coded.
Yes.
And when I wrote about this movie in my second review, because I saw it with my mom, she liked it too, but, I thought it was very nostalgic because it feels like me looking back on how old I was and where my mind was when I was watching Eternal Sunshine for the first time and being like, this is the craziest, best movie ever. And so it still feels nostalgic in that way, because she just goes on speeches and she's like, I can't be pinned down. I cheat on people. It's very that. But I don't know. I found it really charming and really emotional, and there's some really, really stellar stuff when they wind up going all the way back to when like they were way younger and they're interacting with their parents, and Colin Farrell's dad is the guy from Midnight Mass, and I was like, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And but yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was really charming and really nice, and maybe some people might call it pretentious or twee, but I don't care. I liked it.
Sometimes we need to just enjoy things, people.
Yeah.
Come on.
I've never disliked anything ever, and I think it's rude to dislike things, frankly.
But yeah, I get a lot of the criticism, but like a lot of the stuff the stuff this movie does well just like overdoes all of that.
Yeah.
I do think some of the dialogue is a little.
It's a little clunky.
It's a little clunky.
Clunker town. But
yeah,
that's fine.
but like, who's a writer anymore? Robots are writing now, and have you seen a robot write? It's so immediately. It's crazy how people are like, "Hey, right, but you could tell I used AI to help write this." I could tell immediately. It was the most.
I'm not even confident you wrote that.
Like if you had it, like first off, you left the whole awesome. Here's a written thing about this in your thing. But even besides that, it was the most apparently obvious thing ever. Because anyone with any writing skill can immediately detect what a robot writes. What are we talking about right now? I'm just getting pissed about work people again.
Apparently, Kogonda himself was like, yeah, it's called this House Moving Castle in terms of Sunshine Spotless Minor influence on the film. Interesting thing, there was a bidding war for this script. $50 million, as Sony described it as one of the market's hottest scripts. Did not make its money back. So
when I first saw the trailer for this, I was like, there is no way in God's hell of an earth that this is going to make any profit.
Yeah.
Or even break even. This is doomed.
No. And they sent them on that press tour, so hey. Who was it? Who was it that Margot Robbie was reacting to that they were in the building? Was it Denzel Washington? I don't forget who it was. Anyways, moving on.
Not sure.
Anyways, hi. This didn't come out in September, but I saw it, and this is one of those movies like, well, if I don't talk about it here, I'm probably not going to remember to talk about it, and best of, because it won't make any categories. And this was a notable movie. This is a movie with Logan Lerman, Geraldine Viswanathan, and Molly Gordon from Theater Camp?
Theater Camp, Booksmart, yeah.
Yeah.
Shiva Baby, she's great.
Yeah, she's fucking funny too. Theater Camp. It's a good movie.
It's a funny movie.
It's a good movie. So in this movie, Logan Lerman and Molly are going on a weekend getaway out of the city into like a little countryside cabin. They've been dating for a bit. And everything's going pretty well until like Logan's character is like, wait a minute, no, this isn't like a thing. This isn't like a long. This is just like we're having fun, and she gets really upset. Like, what are you talking about, bro? They found some handcuffs. They were like doing some sex stuff, so I'm like, this is crazy. And he's tied up to the bed, and then she's like, listen, give me 24 hours. And if you don't think that there's something here, then I'll let you go. But just give me 24 hours.
Listen, Molly, I was on your side the whole time. I don't know.
It's a weird romantic comedy sort of deal. And this is a pretty fine movie. This is funny. Lighthearted, ridiculous, but it's never like, it's like a solid 7.
David Cross is in this?
David Cross is in this for 5 seconds, yeah.
That's all you need, baby. That's all you need.
He's a guy who's really concerned with them having sex in the lake. They're like, don't have sex in the lake.
He would say that. He would.
It's a totally solid movie. This is one, again, I think if people found it on Netflix or a streaming service, I think they'd have a great fucking time because it's just like a very normal.
I really
movie.
wanted to see this just because Molly Gordon and Geraldine are very funny, and
they're always very funny. Yeah.
They're like that group of like funny ladies that are just always in great stuff right now.
Yeah.
So I was very upset when this did not show at our theater.
Yeah, it was at like one of the indie ones for like a couple weeks. Yeah. But yeah,
I can't drive.
Oh wow.
Because I refuse. There are children in Africa who don't have cars.
Okay.
So why should I?
What the hell?
Oh,
I don't know.
So yeah, this is a solid movie. I think if it's on something, give it a watch. It's a fun time. It's a very normal movie. You're just like, that was a movie, and then you just move on with your life, and yeah, that's good. It kind of reminded me of Mild Ass, but not as ridiculous a little
I
bit.
think he said mild ass.
What was that movie called? Was
My
it-
Old Ass.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. So yeah, check it out. It's pretty good. I want to mention it because I will not remember it at any point. Yeah, so pretty good. Him, folks. Marlon Wayans. Tyreek Withers. I don't know if he's in anything of note. He's got a look though.
Yeah, he's very
Grey's Anatomy looking guy.
He was in the I Know That Thing You Did This Summer.
Oh
remake.
yes, the remake.
Yes.
Because I feel like I saw people being like, "Oh, he looks so good in this movie," and I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
It's him.
It's him.
Justin Tipping, who was usually just like a music video guy. This is produced. I don't even know if I think it's not executive produced, but at least produced
by
Jordan Peele. About Tyreek here is a National Football League hopeful coming out of college to get drafted to one of his the team that he was obsessed with as a kid. Specifically, it seems like there's rumor. Oh yeah, Tim Heidecker's in this fucking movie. Yeah, Tim Heidecker plays not a scout. He's like a rep. I don't know what you call it, but anyways,
agent.
Thank you. Yes, that's the word. So yeah, rumor is that he is being eyed by the Saints. No, the Saviors. The Saviors.
And it probably wasn't a real football team.
No. I know for sure. Marlon Wayans was their star quarterback and like the player that he looked up to as a kid. He's retiring, and then there's rumors that he might be the person to replace him. But first, he wants him to spend a week at his compound in the middle of nowhere to see if he's got the stuff. And yeah, wacky, wild things happen in this movie. I'll start off with this one. So, there was a surprise with this one. I think everyone was surprised that when reviews dropped for this, they were not positive. They were very negative. It was at a 30 on Rotten Tomatoes. People really did not like this movie, which I was very taken aback with. I was like, at worst, I thought it was really, like, fine. But I think the movie that it is there, I think it's very visually interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very frenetic. It doesn't really have anything substantial to say. It's kind of just here to show you some lights and some colors and some imagery, and that's kind. And Marlon Wayans is great on his performance. He's fantastic, and he supplements the wild and crazy imagery to make this really feel like, whoa, this is insane land. This is fucking. I'm in a different planet. Sort of deal. And also Julia Fox is in it. That's how you know.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Holy shit. So my personal feelings on this movie, I think it is totally fine. It is visually interesting. It's got a lot of crazy fucked up shit, and I don't think it has anything substantial to say. I don't think it's pretending to be substantial, I don't think, because it's pretty on the nose. If the director came out and said that, like, maybe you'll pick up a little of the things I'm putting down, then I'd be like, okay, whatever. But as it is right now, I think the reviews of it are a little overblown in my opinion. I think it's like, I don't know, man, it's freaky, but it's a movie that it was advertised to me. I don't know what to tell you. There's no, like, a secret, like, hidden layer of, I don't know, Tim Heidecker was in Us. Well, I don't know why Tim Heidecker's in these movies. So yeah, that's what I think of it. Carrie, what do you think of this?
I thought it was pretty good. I pretty much feel the exact same way about it that you do. I think it's a fun movie, and it's got a lot of interesting stuff visually happening, and it's got a lot of tension because, like, a lot of the body horror in this one is like sports injury body horror, which is gross as hell. It's really rough, yeah. I remember as a kid always
like,
seeing,
this is real though.
Yeah, seeing clips of people like, oh, this football player broke his leg and his bone is sticking out. I'm like, that's disgusting. Of the movie. Yeah, and so that always freaks me out a little more than any like super extreme body horror. Just
same here. When you read it in reality, it gets really fucked.
It's a lot more gruesome. But so that part was effective. And Julia Fox is a legend, icon, and star, so she could literally give an entire extra star to any movie.
She's
she
pretty
shows
good.
them. I love her so much.
Again, I do like the interviews that she would be like, I had this whole thing what my character is going to be, and it was like, no. I need you to just do you. That's what I want. I was like, okay.
I love her.
Ryan, what'd you think of him?
I listen. I did not like this at all. I'm on the 30% side. The main thing for me is it felt like it was really building up because like he's in the compound, he's training, all this weird stuff is happening, and it's like clearly building up to something. And once it gets to that something, like I just thought it was generally one of the worst endings to a movie I had ever seen. I fucking hated everything that happened in that like last little sequence where it reveals like this is what's happening and look at the crazy stuff going on. I was like, this sucks. This is so weird and like random and just strange. And I remember reading that they had like tried 3 different endings. Like you can kind of tell that they were
weird to me.
You can tell that they were trying a few things here. I don't know how varied they are, but it definitely feels like, oh, this one's probably the best one. I don't know. And it just kind of deflated the whole thing for me. Football.
Who's the guy who deflated the balls?
It was that Thomas.
There's a whole Tom Brady
Thomas
thing.
Brady. I don't know. But yeah, it was all fine. Marlon Wayne's great weird performance, but just that ending really ruined everything for me. Just because it just was just weird for the sake of being weird and just didn't provide any like real closure or anything for what it was going for.
I think for me it was like it's just a cult movie.
Yeah.
That's how I felt it. It's like a crazy cult.
Yeah, it's like the cult of popular, just like how the public destroys these people, I guess, but I don't know.
Julia Fox, again, that's the thing. Like the way they use Julia Fox's movies, like clearly they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Julia Fox dies on her own goddamn pointy fucking outfit.
So funny.
That's like, again, Julia Fox, one of the best moments of the year is Julia Fox's entrance. It's the only way you could have introduced Julia Fox in this film. It's incredible. So yeah, I don't know. It's like a weird cult movie. I think maybe if you marketed it not in the way you would market a Jordan Peele movie, and marketed more so like this is a football cult movie, and not be like there's like something more sinister, maybe people would be, I don't know. It's just
a
like
little more schlocky, a little less highbrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, if it was more schlocky, maybe because it's just a football cult.
Yeah.
I don't know. And Marlon Wayans gives a very good performance.
Yeah,
it's weird how good of a performance he gives. But yeah, him. I think this movie is going to be reassessed in 5 years, and people are gonna be like, that movie was pretty good, actually. I think this movie's gonna be super reassessed. But yeah. Speaking of movies, the most anticipated movie on this pod.
Poop ass.
We
crap.
are so back.
I saw Nightmare on Elm Street 4, which is the movie that gave Rennie Harlan a career, and it all led to this epic trilogy. We're talking about the second part here, The Strangers Chapter 2. Ryan Lance.
Yes, sir.
What is the setup for this? Is it immediately following the last?
It's immediately after the last one. She's in the hospital.
Halloween 2.
She's in the hospital. It's actually very much like Halloween 2. It's crazy. She wakes up in the hospital from the whole strangers thing. And basically the stranger around town, because the whole thing with these movies, they try to frame it as like, who are the strangers? Like, well, they're in this like diner that we keep cutting to where everyone's talking about. So it's obviously 3 people who are in this diner at the very least.
He's doing like a whodunit thing, like who among these people?
Who's among these 12 or in the thing? And like I hear the one lady survived, and like people like look around, and it's like, okay, so basically the strangers find out, oh, she lived, we need to go kill her because that's what we do. But
I guess.
Yeah, so
Thought it was random. I
thought it was random.
It was scary.
Nope, super targeted actually.
These movies suck ass.
And the whole movie is her just like running out of the hospital and just running around town, just being chased by the strangers.
Literally, this movie is just her running from a place, going to a new place, hiding, stabbing something, and then running to a new place. And that repeats, I shit you not, like 5 times.
Yes.
It was so infuriating to watch. It was so annoying. It was so boring.
But also what this movie added was you learned the backstory of one specific stranger who has like intercut like backstory stuff. So you know the identity of 1, maybe 2 of the strangers out of 3. It's hard to tell, and you think that these movies want to like be a little sneaky with it. I would think you'd want to be sneaky with it. I didn't think they were just going to reveal one of them straight away, but they did. And you learned about her twisted backstory, which is just like she was a kid and she liked killing people.
She was a sociopath child.
Yeah, and then she grew up.
Spooky.
And she grew up being like, I'm gonna keep killing people.
I'm a sociopath adult now.
Yeah.
And she has a doll as a child who has the same face as her mask. Just so we aren't confused as to which stranger's backstory we're getting.
This is probably on the same level as the first one. Which is not great. I was more entertained with this one for the sole reason of there's different settings. The first one, it's all the cabin, but in this one, it's like, you know, the hospital, a house, the woods, a hog attacks her at one point.
There is a feral hog attack.
There is a feral hog, which is very funny.
I woke up for the feral hog attack.
That's Did you actually fall asleep, Kate?
No. Mentally, she was.
I checked out. So I was like, wow, that's what this whole movie's gonna be. Because she's not talking, she's just hiding, and I'm like, I don't care about her.
Yeah. And like, I can appreciate that like idea of like, oh, it's just like quiet and her just being like, fuck, and just like running and screaming, but like no dialogue. I can appreciate that aspect of it. So I give it more credit for that attempt at like trying to be a different movie than the first movie, which was just a carbon copy of the original movie.
Yeah, that's true.
So I give it more credit and kudos for that, but it is also still not very good in any way, shape, or form. But will I be there day 1 for the Strangers Chapter 3? Of course.
I must.
Anything you want to add with that, Carrie?
I liked the feral hog attack. Richard Brake did have some lines in this one, so that was exciting.
He's the cop, main sheriff guy?
Yeah. He's the one who's suspicious looking. So
yeah, and he may or may not be one of the strangers.
He's either definitely one of the strangers, or he's the guy who looks the most like he would be a stranger, so he's the red herring.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't wait to find out, personally.
Yeah, personally speaking.
I'm so excited. But yeah, no, I found myself deeply, deeply bored while watching this movie, because it's this character who I don't care about running from hiding spot to hiding spot. She like stabs a stranger in the leg at one point, stabs the feral hog.
Oh yeah, because there's some people who were like helping her, and she doesn't trust them. She
gets intercepted by a group of people. What?
I just remembered the funniest part of the movie. An entire The Strangers movie happened in like a few minutes.
Literally,
so like
2 minutes.
So like. There's a part where she's at this house and with a person who's helping her. She's like a nurse at the hospital, and she has like a friend who's in the military, and they live with 2 other men
they have a
who are
suspicious.
And they all have a house, and she is staying in like one of the rooms, and she's like locked in there. There's a bit where the most suspicious guy comes in and monologues for a long time about... I don't
fucking remember.
I could tell you 2 seconds after he said the theme what he talked about.
He gets mad and does something, and then he drives off angrily.
Yeah, and then she leaves the room, and she's looking at, and an entire The Strangers movie had happened. Her friends were all tied up and like dead, and like there's tools around that they had like clearly used a lot of, and it's like, bitch, how did you not hear that shit? And it's so funny that an entire Strangers movie happened within like 2 seconds.
I mean, you could sneak it in. They're just standing around quietly the entire movie.
That is true. That is true. And that's like the most like jarring, like, you know, this was not, it's the most like, it wasn't clearly like this was not written well. Like that's the most like, oh, this was not written well, because the timelines of these 2 things is like absolutely absurd.
Very silly, yeah.
Especially because, like, the one lady, like, she, like, yelled at him in the driveway, and then she went back in the house, and then she walks into the room, and she's been dead for hours or something. I don't know. It was so funny, just thinking about that. Well, but yeah, Day 1, Strangers Chapter 3, cannot wait. And they killed one of the strangers.
Yes,
they killed
the one whose backstory we learned is dead now.
Yeah, so now there's only 2 of the strangers left, so there's 2 mysteries left to be solved. Who is man stranger and who is other girl stranger?
They showed a trailer for the next one.
Yes.
But I don't remember anything.
I think she put on the lady's mask.
And she's gonna become
the strangers now. She's
gonna. They're like, you're really good at hiding and stabbing.
She's gonna be a stranger?
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe she's doing that to do revenge on the other strangers.
They did the same thing where they had the mid-credits scene be like
just a
compilation trailer for the next part. And there's a part where she had on the mask.
I think all they said is they're going to release it in 2026. But this is the most January ass movie.
Oh, yeah.
But you'd think that we would know by now, and I would think they'd want to get this over with because like this did not do well. The first one did not do well. This did really bad.
Did it not do well? Let's find out.
We were there opening night, and there was 2 other people there.
Strangers, they're all around us. You never know.
I don't know.
So, I did the same opening crawl of like, crime is happening right now.
Oh yeah, it's like I can assume it is
15 million. But again, they filmed all 3 of these movies in Slovakia in like fucking. I guess they did reshoot. Apparently, they did reshoots for 2 and 3 to incorporate some feedback people who saw the first one had.
I would like it if stuff happened. That's what my comment card.
So they added the hog scene.
You know what? Nice.
You know what?
You
did it. You did it, guys.
That. I genuinely loved that part.
So, we'll see about what the again Rennie's big plans for chapter 3 is. Again, what a strange. I'm fascinated by the career of this man. Oh, sorry.
Which man?
Rennie Harlan, the director of this. Again, because I was watching Nightmare on Elm Street 4. The Dream Child. Yes, I think Dream Master. I think Dream Master. And it was Rennie Harlan. And and then from that he got to do the Die Hard 2, Cliffhanger, and he did
Deep Blue Sea,
The Long Kiss Goodnight, which is great. Cutthroat Island was his biggest failure, but he bounced back from that. And then he
did The Covenant, which rules.
Yeah. So his career's all over the place, and it ends up, you're working on again, and he's like, horror, pump him out. Yeah, go to Slovakia. Yeah, whatever. Very interesting. Anyways, last movie here, big film. I'm not a big PTA head, but we're talking about One Battle After Another.
George saw the other movie that was released on the same night.
This other movie.
We saw the real movie.
That's true.
Like I said, I'm not a big PTA head. The only thing I saw was Licorice Pizza before this. And I saw There Will Be Blood after this movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, Chase Infinity is their first big movie. Sean Penn, Regina Hall, Tiana Taylor. This was okay. So in this podcast, I said I'm fucking sick and tired of watching these trailers, and I was not gonna watch it. Then the reviews for this movie came out, and people were losing their minds over it. I think Carrie, you like PTA.
Still haven't watched it yet, though.
Yeah, I'm the only one who's seen this. And the movie that this is very fucking good. It turns out it's really good. I don't know if I gave it 4.5 stars. I think it's mainly because it's a really good movie. But I think it didn't do anything that I thought was like whoa. So anyways, so for this movie, Leonardo DiCaprio is a very lame white guy who's very good at explosives though. And he's
not lame at all.
And he's having I want to join the resistance, an ally sort of deal. And so he essentially joins what some would say, I guess, Antifa kind of sort of deal.
What people think Antifa
is. But led by Tiana Taylor here. They are an organization that essentially they physically threaten senators when they vote like against I won't vote for abortion ban bills. The movie starts off with them raiding an ice camp, And Leonardo DiCaprio becomes new to this group, which includes one of the sisters from Haim. I don't know which one. She's in this. I was like, oh, hey, she's in this.
I assume the main one from Licorice Pizza.
Yeah. She's in. Yeah. And Jungle Pussy, which I believe is a rap artist. I don't know, but her name. She's just playing the character Jungle Pussy. Who in real life, her name is Jungle Pussy. In this movie, she's Jungle Pussy. Anyways, so he gets in cahoots with this this group as the explosives guy. And him and the leader of the group, played by Tiana Taylor, get into a relationship where they have a thing going on. I don't know if it's Tiana Taylor's character just likes pathetic men. I don't know. That's a thing in this movie. Sean Penn is one of the captains of this. I guess like ICE. He's a high-ranking ICE officer guy. Essentially, while his career continues to go up, he sort of becomes infatuated with Tiana Taylor's character. Maybe they have a weird thing going on in addition to Leonardo DiCaprio's deal. Anyways, whatever. Fast forward years after, the group has sort of been dismantled because of I don't know if it's spoilers. I'm not gonna spoilers. Anyways, the group has been dismantled. Leonardo DiCaprio and Tiana Taylor had a kid. Tiana Taylor's no longer in the picture. I don't want to spoil it again. Years after, she's a teenager, and Leonardo DiCaprio, after all this he's just a burnout bum. Fuck, as he said, I've cooked my brain of drugs and alcohol. But he's still a very important guy in the resistance. So he's essentially got protection for life from like the people who carried out in the work after the French 75 disbanded. So like he's got like secret. He still has all like, hey, if anything ever goes wrong, you're gonna get a phone call from this. Your daughter, she has this device that if it ever starts pinging and harmonizing like the same frequency, that means that she's running into someone that is one of us, and she should trust them with their life and do exactly what they say. That moment happens in this movie, but Leonardo DiCaprio has forgotten everything about the code words, everything, and he's like, "Oh, fuck, shit! I have to save my daughter." And so the journey that happens is a weird stumbling of Leonardo DiCaprio's daughter running away from the cops who are looking for them. Again, I won't spoil why they're looking for them. It's ridiculous. And Sean Penn is the bad guy. He's looking for... So yeah, it's a bunch of characters, and while this is happening, the cops are creating a huge show of it. Again, they deploy, and essentially, like, what is it, immigrant sanctuary, like, city? And they're like, we're just gonna make some noise. Like, and they said, like, I don't fucking know. Find some fucking taco stand or whatever the hell, bust them. I don't care. We're going in. And they, with full force, they have people, like, pretend to be protesters to start some shit. Things get really escalated and really loud, and just like a little war zone in between to distract them from finding this. So yeah, as you can see from when we describe this is a very movie of our times. And it's fucking awesome. It's so fun. It's such a great ride. Benicio del Toro plays, he is a karate sensei, but he's also, he says it, I have a sort of Harriet Tubman situation going on, where he is one of the people that, when people cross the border, he's essentially one of the people that, like, they house immigrants until, like, okay, we have a place where you can go find a job, where you can stay, where, like, essentially they get them to where they want to be or need to be once they're on the United States side. With all this commotion, his whole thing is like, all right, he's got like a whole like building of people he's taking care of. He's like, all right, we gotta go. And in the meantime, Leonardo DiCaprio is being a stumbling fucking dumb white guy. And so anyways, this whole adventure, all these weird, very timely events, they're very politically charged, very currently charged, all this stuff, and all the weird, these very strange characters that are fucking hilarious. All the bad guys in this movie are they're what the bad guys in real life right now are. They're just like the most pathetic, the most easy to make fun of fucking losers, right? And in this movie, it paints them as such. and they're losers in such a bizarre fucking way. Like an RFK Jr. Like, where did you find this Tales of the Crypt motherfucker? That's essentially what Sean Penn is. He's more of a Vince McMahon character. But, yeah.
There's probably a Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Vince McMahon is, in charge of the Department of Education. Or, I guess, I don't even know if they exist anymore. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, this is a really cool action, comedy heist movie. I think a lot of people calling it revolutionary or like, it's a movie about, I don't think it's specific about, it kind of is specific about the same, but like this stuff has always been happening. Like ICE has been around forever. Like the movie takes place.
It's just really happening now.
Really happening right now. So like it doesn't have anything specific to say about the people. I guess more than ever. This has been happening forever, but now more than ever, it's happening at an extremely high rate. So I guess it is a movie of our times in that rate, but like it could be like, I don't think they had the script like forever ago, obviously. And yeah. Yeah, the movie's great, and Leonardo DiCaprio is good in it, as in that he was good in it in killing Killers of the Flower Moon, where he's another pathetic guy. He's another pathetic guy in this movie, so he plays the pathetic role great. And Benicio del Toro was good. But yeah, this movie's fantastic. I'll absolutely watch it again. It's awesome. I love it. It's very good.
I do want to check it out.
Yeah.
I will see it eventually. I was going to see it today, but then I watched Halloween 1 and Halloween 2 instead. So I'm sorry about that.
So it goes.
Listen, in me out of town to watch those 2 movies, I could have I don't think I would have gotten done with this one movie.
So yeah, I'm going to watch more of this guy's films. I'm going to watch Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights is getting a 4K transfer at the end of the year. I'm excited about that.
You gotta watch Phantom Thread, George.
Yeah, I know. I remember we had this podcast when that movie was coming out, and I was a hater of it. And I know you love that movie with a passion.
Holy shit.
And I like Daniel. I'm sure, again, I saw There Will Be Blood, man. That Daniel Day-Lewis guy, say what you will about him, he maybe takes it a little far, but he gets results.
Listen, he's the one that all the method actors model themselves after. Yeah, I can be Daniel Day-Lewis. Jared, no. You can't be Daniel Day-Lewis.
Please stop immediately.
Yes. So, yeah. Anyways, that's September, folks. One battle after another. Very good. Probably going to be movie of the year.
Nice.
Yeah. October. We've seen most of these movies, but we're not going to talk about them. Shh. Bone Lake, which is not a movie. I don't know if this was a movie that would have made your list, Carrie. I don't know, maybe it would have, but it was.
I was one that I had heard about, but it was like movie that I get ads for on TikTok in my mind.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would have seen it without your.
Yeah. Well, Ryan needed a reason to go to, I guess, go to a movie, and I was like, "What if we watch Bone Lake?" And instantly, you're like, "Let's go watch Bone Lake."
I bought my tickets already. Let's go to Bone Lake. I needed to get out of something. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
So yeah, we'll talk about Bone Lake. VHS Halloween, another VHS movie.
Never stop making them, baby. I'm excited to talk about this and literally all of the shorts next month.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Good boy. What if a dog could see a ghost? You ever think about that?
No, but now I can't stop.
They can see ghosts.
We'll talk
They're
about
always barking. But what if we see what they see?
Anemone. I don't know what this is actually.
This is, speaking of our boy Daniel Day-Lewis, this is his
Daniel
return to the big screen. Directed by his child.
Yeah, that's how he was able to book him. And it was still probably difficult to book him.
I don't know what this movie's about. It's playing at some of the Marcus theaters and some of the other theaters right now.
Brad Pitt, huh? Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's a producer, my bad.
Exactly.
He's a producer. But so is Daniel Day-Lewis, so that's why I was like, okay, gotcha.
Maybe I will.
It's Sean Bain.
Of course.
Great.
My hero.
Ronald Day-Lewis, directed by Ronald Day-Lewis and written by Ronald Day-Lewis, yeah. All right.
So yeah, I do want to catch that.
We'll see. There you go. What a crazy guy. That guy. What a crazy guy. The Smashing Machine. Whoa. Boy, this movie, huh?
I can't believe that everyone
was like, nah.
Felt the same way I felt. Like, I ain't watching that.
I'm good. I'm sorry, man. They probably shouldn't have gone head to head with one battle after another. That's probably not what didn't help.
Yeah.
So, hey, we won't be talking about the Smashing Machine.
No, I'm good.
I remember hearing that there is like a documentary about the
Yes, there's a documentary about the guy.
I've read that the movie's literally the exact same. Beat for beat, pretty much, as the documentary. In terms of
Which
what
sucks.
they cover.
I like Benny Safdie. I have no problem. It's really just the Dwayne Johnson and of it all.
Yeah, I don't like him at all.
I don't think we're gonna see the last of this movie. I guarantee you he's using all of his money to just like.
But he's done that
nominate me.
times.
But this is the one time he like actually gave an actual performance in like 20 years.
I don't know how much pull he's got. I feel like everyone, he got Red One. Was fucking annoying as
he knows
Black
some
Adam.
stuff for sure.
He's pulled so many of these. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. Tron Ares, #1 movie of the year. Excited to talk about Tron Ares.
I wish I liked Tron in general, but I haven't seen any of them. And I don't know.
People who like Tron don't even like Tron that much.
I think they like Tron for like what
it's a concept.
It could be really great, but like they keep just like almost getting it. And that first movie is very interesting, like historically, just because like it was
sure.
Because like it's the first movie to do like computer stuff, and then the Oscars wouldn't nominate them because like that's cheating using computers, and it's like, well, now that's all that category is.
Again,
and then this movie,
it feels
ended
like
up being this movie.
Someone somewhere in Disney got cursed by a witch. They're like, every 15 years, you're going to make one of these movies, and every time it'll be financially disappointing and nobody sees it. But then 10 years later, people will be like, that movie was alright, and enough people will say sure, and then you make it again.
Even all the positive stuff that I've seen about this movie is like, yeah, I thought it was I liked it, but Jared Leto wasn't very good at it.
It feels like Jared Leto paid an Etsy witch to curse Hollywood
sure,
to keep giving him jobs.
Yeah.
Because like, why do we keep hiring this fucking asshole? I hate him.
He clearly knows something about a very high-ranking person who definitely goes to his cult island, which is probably fucking, another sex island of some sort. I don't want to say anything.
It sucks also that everyone says like Garrett Lee is awful in this movie. So I don't know.
That's not
Roof Man. This is Channing Tatum, Kristen Dunst. I was just Stewart. And Toxic Avenger, Peter Dinklage.
Based on a true story of a guy that I've seen many YouTube shorts about.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Roof Man.
Well,
it's a guy who broke out of jail and hid in a Toys R Us for a few days.
Well, I know that from the trailer for Roof Man, but
I don't know about the real Roof Man.
I've never heard about it before.
I've seen many different YouTube shorts that were just like, fun story. Did you know that a guy broke out of jail and hid inside a Toys R Us and the cops couldn't find him?
I realized that there's like a whole YouTube deep dive video essay that I'm not in.
Yeah,
I'm not in that space. I'm in the movie space and I'm in the drag race space.
Okay. Kiss of the Spider-Woman. Oh, boy.
I did not know this came out until yesterday.
It's playing right now. And I personally think we should go.
Man, honestly, maybe.
Yes!
It's something, I tell you what.
I don't know anything about the original Curse of the Spider-Woman.
Neither do I.
I know it's a classical.
Is it? I know nothing about other than.
It's like a 40s or 50s type of movie.
All I was told is that there's a new musical with Jennifer Lopez in it, and I was like, I am in.
Diego Luna's in it.
I am so in.
Boy, howdy. Bill Condon. Okay, so yeah, it is the director of Dreamgirls. All right. Oh boy.
I brought you guys here tonight to ask if we can all go to get to the Spider-Woman together.
Oh boy. Oh man. Anyways, Deathstalker. New movie. Is it the director of Psycho Gorman?
Yeah. Okay. And Frankie Frico. Other puppet movie.
Oh, okay.
This is based on an old.
Yeah, this sounds like a movie that would existed.
Like Hammer movie or some shit, and I had never heard of that until we saw the trailer for this one. I thought it looked hilarious, and I really liked that guy's other movies. So, fun movie.
If I had legs, I'd kick you. This is Rose Byrne.
Yes,
looks good. She's having a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a director of note or anything?
I don't remember.
This is A24 putting it out.
I forgot.
This looks like one of the ones that comes out for a week and then it's just direct streaming. But it seems good. I want to watch it.
For this one.
Yeah. After the Hunt, Luda Guadagnino, the fucking guy just puts out fucking movies
for Amazon of all people.
Yeah, I mean they keep funding, they keep paying the movies.
I'm surprised they kept doing it after
Suspiria,
but they keep doing it.
They keep doing it. The marketing for this movie is bizarre, and I don't know. Why does it all look like... Why does it look like that? Why does it look like... The posters look like an ad for, like, perfume or something. I don't know. Julie Roberts is in this movie. That's cool. I like her. God bless her. So we'll see about that. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein is finally coming out.
Yeah, apparently Netflix is going to do a theatrical run for this, which is very exciting.
And it comes out on Netflix in November, I believe.
Yes. But apparently it's showing places in October, so excited for this.
Please. That's one of my big anticipations.
I'm like, I haven't seen a single trailer for this movie. I've just seen stills.
It's Frankenstein.
I'm so excited. Yeah. I love Jacob Elordi.
Oh.
How do you feel about that one? I mean, you like Emerald. Do you like Emerald Fennell? You've enjoyed the movies of Emerald Fennell.
This is a whole
complicated relationship.
No, well, because I have loved both of her movies so much, and people online
fucking hate her
so much.
They want her to die.
It's so weird to me. Like, I don't get it. Like, I get that she's rich, and that's bad. I get that she's probably privileged, and that's bad.
Like, you would think you'd be talking about Jared Leto. It's insane.
People want... I do not get it at all. Like, if people hate Promising Young Woman, I completely understand. Sure. That's fine. It's a very unpleasant movie. But people, like, want Emerald Fennell to just be out of work forever. Like, they just want to always be... They want to always be talking about how much they hate her. Yeah. And it's just so weird to me. I don't get it. What did she do? She's not a pedophile like every other fucking director. I don't fucking...
really hate her.
I would just like her to make more Promising Young Woman and less Saltburn. And
this
next thing...
Don't listen to this.
No. I hate Saltburn so much. No. I hate Saltburn so much.
No. See, because I can watch Saltburn without having an emotional breakdown for a week and a half. Because Saltburn has the same energy, and so I think I have no opinions of Wuthering Heights. I have never read it, but I'm excited. I think as a person who loves smutty movies.
Oh yeah, and big. I love the big budget. I love everything. Again, the Charlie XCX. Everything. Fucking awesome. Yes, let's go. I love it. Anyways.
Please let me know what the hell she did to get every single person on Earth.
She's a woman is probably the main thing.
Like, I don't, but it's like it's mostly women who hate her. Like, I'm not saying anything to be like, fucking women, right? But like, I genuinely am at a complete impasse with the internet on this, because I do not.
It's kind of like her bit now is that we all hate her.
Yeah.
I have not. I have not. My algorithms have not shown me that Emerald Fernandez hate.
Yeah,
it's just I assume jokes in the industry as well. Like people, I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Interesting.
I don't get it.
The black phone too. The grabber though. Don't worry about that.
Let's fucking go.
Again, I have turned around completely on this, being like, they just made him Freddy Krueger. Yeah. All right, that's pretty fun.
It'll be fun.
Is this going to be the 4D movie?
It's not playing in 4DX in this.
No! I guess we'll have to wait for The Strangers 3.
Yeah. God.
No, not play. But anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to this now. I mean, again, I don't love, Blumhouse is very much in a... Blumhouse has sway. I mean, hey, I maybe should be careful, Blumhouse. But I think it's the Fanta sodas, right? Be like, this iconic, it's like, I don't know the grabber.
I mean, it's clearly just, they always put ads on soda cans.
It's all marketing, who cares?
I'm fascinated because Jason Blum said in that apology podcast for Megan 2 that this is a theatrical cinematic experience. And I was like, but how do you turn the black phone into a cinematic experience?
You're going to sit down and you're going to see.
Yes, exactly. I'm so curious.
Joe Hill's going to be there. He'd be like, wow, you fucking killed it.
I'm going to be like, oh my god, it's Stephen King.
It's like, no, but I get that a lot.
It's Stephen King, but not ancient and rickety.
Yeah. Anyways, black phone too. Begonia. I can't believe this movie's already coming out. I mean, I've seen a lot of ads for
that. Man works very fast.
This is another man who just works. And Emma Stone. She's like, all right, what's next?
She met Yorgos and was like, you.
I guess I never need to see my kids again. I'll just make movies for you forever.
And Jesse Plemons as well. Yeah.
Oh that's true.
His little ponytail. Yeah, this movie looks fun.
Again, Jesse Plemons as a guy who abducts somebody. Sign me up.
I like the pitch of this a lot more than any of the pitches from Kinds of Kindness.
Yeah. excited to not watch Kinds of Kindness again. I liked it, but I'm like, that third segment really...
that third segment will really
Good Lord.
drags everything down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's real rough stuff. Anyways, Shelby Oaks. I have
looks
no
interesting.
expectations.
I have
You're
not
gonna
seen.
get Stuckmanized.
Oh, yeah. I know nothing about the lore of his whole YouTube stuff.
I have not seen
seems
any
like a
of
nice
his
guy. I
YouTube
don't
stuff
know.
ever.
I've seen a little bit of his stuff, and I know a little bit of his lore.
I
so
see
I'm
his
excited.
thumbnails, but I don't know anything about the man.
He seems
That's-
like a very nice man.
And I think that if any, the only vibe I get from people is like, it's the YouTube thumbnail guy, and I kind of
Yeah.
hope he fails.
I'm interested in seeing, what person who does YouTube criticism
It
stuff
makes his movie.
and what,
Mike Flanagan said, like, yeah.
Mike Flanagan giving the thumbs up. That I don't think he's
Something.
produced any stinkers yet. I'm not sure.
No. He doesn't
We'll
produce
get
a lot
to
of
that.
movies either.
Yeah.
He mostly.
It's not like Jordan Peele who's like, well, if you're producing it, might not be a slam
He was
dunk.
alright. Him, I get it.
Or how Guillermo del Toro
God.
producing something.
Oh, I thought
is
you were
not always-
gonna correct yourself from a slam dunk to a touchdown. But
Yeah.
You
No.
went that way.
I don't know anything about.
This was immediately bad.
I don't know anything about sports. Like if Guillermo del Toro produces something, that doesn't always.
No,
mean
yeah, that one's
a sure
really
thing.
like that could be
Yeah.
anything. I don't know.
So-
Apparently, he's got a thing in that. He's got a featurette in the Possession 4K that's coming out.
Oh
Ooh.
yeah, I want that. I love my disc and stuff, but I would love to get the little booklets and stuff
Yeah.
that are in there.
That's shipping though.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
rough.
not gonna buy that, but it
Yeah.
looked really cool.
I'm hoping. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, that's October. Movies are coming at you, folks. Everybody go watch Tron Ares. It's not too late. If the theater's like, we're taking it out of the fucking
Jared
projector
Leto
as
might
we
show
speak,
up.
to a half-empty theater at the Metreon.
I got home from work and opened Instagram, and that was the first video I was served. And I was like, "Oh my god, thank you, Christ!" It was so fucking funny.
Ryan Lance, if people want to
Yes.
follow you on your Halloween, your I forget his COD something, the journey of Halloween sequels, where could they find that?
Letterboxd.com/filmpiece. That is me. I've watched the first 2 as of recording, and we'll see how far I get before I get distracted by the new Pokemon game.
Mustafa
Nice.
COD, that was his name. Carrie Lyles, where can folks find your movie opinions?
You can find me on Letterboxd just by searching my first name, Carrie, Karrie.
Doing another Halloween
I'm
thing, or has been doing
doing-
it for so many years that
I'm-
at this point...
I'm in my season of the spooks, round 7. I have a list. I'll show you guys if you want. I've watched 11 so far.
I noticed you started them, but
Mhm.
I don't
need to
think,
watch the
I don't
other
think I've
sets
seen the
that-
list yet.
I was really because I did all the stupid, shitty Halloween copy pastas for the descriptions, and then I made another one for this year.
That's pretty good.
I'll read that later, but that is good.
But yeah, the list is fun. The most recent one I watched from the list was Eden Lake, and that was kind of stinky.
Well, let me see that
Oh yeah,
list.
take a look. But
Yeah. Well, I will probably... I've been meaning to watch As Above, So Below. It was a movie I liked a lot when it came out, and I haven't seen it in a decade.
I remember
I've been wanting to rewatch Dark Water for a long time, so
Nice.
whenever you get to
Watch
that,
one.
I will join you.
Up, but, yeah. Or the original Dark Water.
Original,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Original Dark Water, not
And then I'll see the
Yeah.
So yeah, As Above, So Below. I remember. Yeah, I remember liking it. It was
Do you
a
want
good
to see
time.
the list, George?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. I'll note anything that's notable here. Bug. I love my guy.
I need to
So I
watch
need
more
to-
of his movies.
I love him, and it's got what's his face? Cookies. You got what's his name? What's his fucking name? Michael Shannon.
Oh my god, it does?
Yeah, Michael Shannon's
I'm
like-
watching that tonight.
So yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cookies.
Cookies. I said it.
I know where you did that. Now I said dinner. What to eat?
What's one word to describe Michael Shannon's entire
You
career?
want some cookies with your milk?
All right. Well, that's a podcast, folks. Until next time. Bye bye.